Yo, what is up, guys? It's Pedro here. The Washington Commanders just beat the Cincinnati Bengals. What a win for the Washington Commanders. And real quick, I am going to switch my audio here. Let me know if you guys can hear me and if the audio is fine. But what a win for the Washington Commanders. I didn't think this was going to happen. I thought they were going to score points, not this many points. And, the defense was not great, but they did enough. They did enough to contain the Bengals. The Washington Commanders win 38-26 against the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm really speechless. I am absolutely speechless. What a game for the Washington Commanders. You could not, as a Commanders fan, ask for a better game. You could not have asked for a better game. Your franchise quarterback, 3 total touchdowns, a rushing touchdown, 2 passing touchdowns, no interceptions, a bunch of rushing yards. He had a very, very good game. And hey, if you guys are in here, hit that like button, subscribe. I am super, super hyped for this game. Terry McLaurin, all the haters that were saying Terry sucks, he's not a one. Well, look what he did today. Over 100 yards, at least had 100 yards, and then also had a touchdown and was open on another play that Jayden missed him. What a day for the Washington Commanders. I don't think I've ever been this happy as a Washington Commanders fan. It's been so long. And even the times I was happy, it was like kind of, meaningless because of, the quarterback position. We don't have a franchise quarterback, whatever. Now we have a young rookie quarterback and we're doing this. This is absolutely huge. And yes, Dron, I lost my voice too. I mean, it's still there, but there was a point during the game where I was could barely talk. I was just, screaming and screaming. But yeah, Jayden, I'm going to pull up the stats right here. What a game. What a game from Jayden Daniels. The Washington Commanders found their franchise quarterback. And I'll pull up the stats right here. And the defense has to play better. There's no other way about it. They almost lost in that game. But let's go ahead and look at this. Jayden Daniels, 21 for 23, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Had 12 rushes for 39 yards and a touchdown. Had a great game. Brian Robinson, they didn't run the ball great. Brian Robinson, 16 carries for 33 yards, but also had a touchdown. Eckler was amazing. Eckler gets a huge game ball. I know he got hurt after that long return, but he had 3 carries, 35 yards, a touchdown. Also had 2 catches, 22 yards. Also had a huge, huge return that helped them score the first drive of the second half. So Eckler gets a huge, huge game ball. Ramon says, I'm losing trust in Joe Witt. Me too, but we'll stick with the positives right now. Receiving wise, Zach Ertz, 5 catches, 38 yards. He had some really, really big catches. And if you guys are in here, please hit that like button, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Would really appreciate it. My day hasn't been the best after this game, though. It's been a lot better, but computer's broken. Have to look at the stuff on my phone. So if I'm looking down, that's why. But yeah, Zach Ertz, 5 catches, 38 yards. Terry McLaurin, 4 catches, 100 yards, and a touchdown. Also could have had another touchdown. Had some big catches. Luke McCaffrey had a game too. 3 catches, 44 yards, and was a few yards away, and was a few inches really away from a touchdown because he stepped out of bounds there. De'Ami Brown, didn't hear about him at all the first half, but did have some big catches. I guess that's Noah Brown. Noah Brown had 3 catches, 29 yards, because on the ESPN site, it's just showing Brown as the last name. Eckler, 2 catches, 22 yards. De'Ami Brown, 2 catches, 16 yards. Did have some big catches there that didn't move the sticks, but it did get the Commanders in a better situation in terms of third and fourth down. So, he didn't have a great game, but made some big catches. Let's read some other things here. Got 60 people in here. Hey, hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new. Great Commanders content. Yeah, and when Terry, I don't think I've ever been more hyped during a game. I really haven't. And that's, that just shows how bad the Commanders have been. But man, Jayden, and Cliff Kingsbury Shout out Cliff Kingsbury. He called an amazing, amazing game. And I believe the Commanders have 14 straight possessions that they have scored on. But yeah, Trent Scott, shout out Trent Scott for a touchdown. I guess he gets a game ball. Terry got targeted 6 times. They gave him the ball. Here's the stat of the day, and I'm sure you guys have heard it, but if not, Jayden Daniels, 2 incompletions, 3 total touchdowns. What a game from your franchise quarterback. What's up, DeAndre? What's up, Mr. Attitude Air? What's up, C100? What's up, Rip21, me, Sean Taylor? What's up, Robert? I'm hype. Win. Even though I can barely see myself on this computer screen that's messed up. Going to have to buy a new computer. But, hey, yeah, what about Jail Queen Finest said, was talking about the cornerback. What about the college offense, huh? What's his name? Cam Britt? I don't even know his name. I mean, it doesn't matter. The only reason I knew his name, I mean, I guess he had a sick interception last week, but whatever. College offense scored 38 points against you, bud. So, yeah, it is what it is. Defensively, Bobby Wagner had some big plays. Shout out Frankie Louvu making so many big plays. And just confirm if you guys can hear me because, again, the computer's messed up, so I'm not completely sure. Frankie Louvu, big day. Mike Sanders still got cooked on the first play, but did have a nice, pass breakup, or I guess he just had a hit on the player, dropped it. Who else? Jeremy Chin had a big day. Got away with a pass interference a little bit on that play, but it is what it is. What's up, Gerald? What's up, C100? What's up, exciting? It is a good day to be a Washington Commanders fan. Sorry if I'm loud, but hey, I'm super, super hype. 2 weeks in a row, no punts. Whoever said that, Benjamin, shout out to you. Yeah, that was as perfect as a game that you could have asked for on offense. It was absolutely beautiful, perfection. And I'm just so happy we got away with the dub because I feel like a lot of times maybe we have a good game, but then, we choke it at the end. But this time we, really just stepped up and we won the game. And, someone on defense. Okay, I was just making sure that I could hear myself. Someone that did step up on defense, Javonte Jean-Baptiste. I might be mispronouncing if I am. Comment down below. But huge sack by him. He had a good game. What's up, Marcel? What's up? Let's go, Caps. A lot of people I haven't seen in a while. Appreciate you pulling up. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe. All those things really do help out a ton. I know you guys are in a good mood. Just hit that button, subscribe, do all that good stuff. You don't got to donate. Just hit that like button and subscribe helps out so much. Okay, let's go over some other big things. We'll stick with the positives for now. Let's go over Jayden Daniels' stats. 21 for 23, 258 or 4 yards, 2 touchdowns, only got sacked twice. And on those 2 sacks, he only lost 6 yards. I thought, even though Brandon Coleman did allow a sack against Trey Hendrickson, he's going up against Trey Hendrickson, one of the better pass rushers in the league. I thought Brandon Coleman had a heck of a game. Let's see. And yeah, Eckler, shout out Eckler. I hope he's good. Had a concussion. Hopefully he's good for next week. I mean, the Commanders are 2-1. And I don't care what you say. The Bengals are not a bad football team, and maybe they will continue to spiral down. But the Bengals were favored by like 9 points in this game. We were the biggest underdogs of the week, and we won this game and won it by 5. I guess what they had, I didn't even see the end there. What happened? I guess they scored a touchdown. I might have said 38-26. Whatever they scored, it doesn't matter. The Commanders right here. Get the dub, 38. Just comment down below. I don't even want to find it, but just comment down below. The sack. No, it might have been. It might have been Allegretti, but it was both of them at least. I'll look back and see the film, but I don't want to get too ahead of myself. But Jayden Daniels is that guy. He is absolutely amazing. And again, I don't want to get ahead of myself. Do not want to get ahead of myself. But just the way he played tonight is a franchise quarterback. That's what a franchise quarterback looks like. And it was just beautiful to watch. Let's see. I guess Zach Moss had a touchdown. Whatever. I don't care. 38-33. But it was just beautiful to watch. And it wasn't just all easy throws. That throw to Terry McLaurin, On 3rd and 7, I was watching it with some of my boys. Some of them were saying pass it, some were saying run. I was saying pass it because of the time. Like the reward is worth more than the risk of losing. I mean, you give them 10, 15 extra seconds because it was 2 minutes 15 because they called it timeout. What an absolute dot! What an absolute dot by Jayden Daniels. I mean, he could not have thrown that any better. And Terry McLaurin, what a catch! And I want all of y'all who had that same energy about Terry, who it's funny because this fan base does not learn. And they'll trash talk Terry. He'll do good because the quarterback's playing better, or he's getting thrown the ball, and they go back to being the biggest fan of him. And then the next year, same thing happens early on the season, and then it goes back. It gets me upset because you'll never hear me trash talk Terry or say he's number 2 or whatever. I don't say that. He is that guy. 4 catches, 100 yards, and it could have been 160, 170 if Jayden hit him on that first. Like the first drive or two, Jayden was like a little he wasn't bad, but he was missing plays. Like Ben Sennett was open for a 20-ish yard gain. Noah Brown was open on a play. Terry McLaurin was open on the play. But guess what? He bounced back, and still they scored on those drives, so it didn't end up mattering that much. And to still score 38 points with that happening, like that's great. And he's only going to get better. He is only going to get better. And yeah, Terry got his TD, really got them 2 touchdowns, got all the way to the 1 yard line or 2 yard line. I mean, I don't want to hear anything from this fan base about Terry. Bengals wise, Jamar Chase had a good game, 6 catches, 118 yards, 2 touchdowns. Andre, whatever his name is, had a good game. Whatever. I don't care. Zach Ertz almost cost us the game there, fumbling it, but he kind of touched it a little bit. And then Nick Allegretti, huge recovery. That probably is a difference in this game because I don't know if we win that game. Our defense is, we probably don't win that game if Ertz fumbles that and they recover. The Commanders, knock on wood, still have not turned the ball over this season, which is huge. So huge props to, that's really on Jayden Daniels. That's like a product of Jayden Daniels. Another thing, limited penalties today on defense. I can't remember any. And then offensively, they had a couple false starts. I think Diami, I don't know. I don't want to say who it was without knowing it, but there was a couple false starts. Besides that, they were good. No holdings, no pass interference. And that's great. That's disciplined football. And another shout out, I'm going to give everyone a shout out today. Austin Seibert, I know he only kicked 1 field goal, but he went 5 for 5 on extra points, 1 for 1 on the field goal, which is a 42-yarder. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but we might have found ourselves a kicker. So whatever happened with, Cade York, whatever, Patterson, McMahon, it could have been a blessing in disguise. If Austin Seibert ends up being that guy, would be a crazy story. Again, huge shout out to Trent Scott for the touchdown. It's crazy that is Jayden Daniels' first passing touchdown ever. First passing touchdown ever. What's up, JT West? What's up, chat? Yeah, I don't want to get too negative, but yeah, Chad says Allen and Payne are no factors. Yeah, they didn't really do much, especially Allen. Payne had a couple of nice plays. Okay, we had a DPI on the last drive. I was kind of trying to get ready for the stream, and again, my computer is bugging, so I didn't really see it. But the penalties were good in terms of limiting penalties. That was huge. The secondary still really concerns me. Jamar Chase, Benjamin St. Juste got beat, but the thing is, and he did make some, good plays, and Sanders still did get beat too. But I just don't like matching 1-on-1 a top 5 receiver in football against a rookie cornerback or against Benjamin St. Juste without safety help. That's just not what you should do. Joe Witt, again, I don't want to be pessimistic because this is such a great win and we should be really happy. But Joe Witt has not impressed me at all. And they've won despite him. So again, don't want to get too ahead of myself here and, say he's trash, but he definitely has disappointed so far. He's got to be better. Joe Witt's got to be better. I didn't like the zone today. We got 127 people in here. Hit that like button, subscribe, do all that good stuff. It really does help out a ton. But it is so good to win on Monday Night Football when you know everyone was watching. Because first of all, the Bills Jags game was awful, and everyone was stopped watching, and we were the later game. So everyone saw us dominate, and you can go to bed knowing you have a potential franchise quarterback. Probably you do have a franchise quarterback. Some other plays I want to go back and just talk about. He had a really nice juke. I forgot on who it was, but it's like 3rd and 2. They needed that. That was a huge play by him. What else did he have? He had a nice kind of rollout to the right and threw it to Terry. Like Terry was wide open, but it was so close that it wasn't that easy of a throw to make. So for him to make that, like that was impressive. That was impressive. He had some nice throws to Noah Brown. They had a nice play call where they threw it like it was like an RPO and they threw it real quick to Terry, maybe to Zach Ertz on one play too. Zach Ertz is a good player. Like I know he's not the same player he was in 2018, but he's a dang good tight end. I mean, 5 catches, 38 yards on 5 targets. I think every week he's caught every single ball thrown to him. I'm not completely sure on that, but I'm pretty sure. So shout out to Zach Ertz for continuing to ball out. Jayden had a couple of nice throws to Luke McCaffrey, who might be the best rookie on this team besides Jayden Daniels. He's playing really well. Brandon Coleman, I thought, had a good game. And, I mean, yeah, Jayden only got sacked twice. I thought Jayden, for the most part, did a good job running the football. He slid a couple times. There was a couple times where, like, come on, dude, like, you don't want him to get hit. But 12 carries, 39 yards. And I think he, knelt the ball, like, twice. So let's say 10 carries for 40 yards, 41, 42 yards. And a lot of those were first downs. And one was a touchdown. I love that play. And that makes it so much harder to defend you when you can do that, when a quarterback can do that. So Jayden Daniels being able to be that dual threat guy makes it really hard on defenses in the red zone. And that's why I was really upset last week that we didn't score in the red zone, because he has that ability. Republic says such a great draft class. Daniel's better than RG3. I mean, better have a better career than him long term. But right now, we don't need to compare them. But Turner says, finally, I won't be embarrassed going to the office on Tuesday. I agree. And I'm just super happy Terry had a great game. I'm a YouTube channel says, what do you think about Mike Sanders still so far? He was fine. I mean, the first play, like, it was bad, but I don't know, like, you can't really expect him to guard up like that against one of the better receivers in football. So I'm not going to really blame him on that one, but he did have a nice play the next drive, I believe. So it is what it is. He had an up and down game. He's not had a great season with allowing some touchdowns, but we'll chill on him. We'll wait, see how he does. Brandon Coleman, though, has been good. Ben Sennett he's been getting a lot of snaps, to be honest. He's blocking and stuff. And I think on one of the touchdowns, he had a nice block. Receiving wise, not doing anything. He got his first target he didn't get I don't think he has had a target, but he was open. If Jayden hit him, it would have been a big gain on that play. So Jayden's got to be a little bit better on that one, but it is what it is. The biggest thing with Jayden is keeping him healthy, because it's clear the talent is there. And I just want you guys to go back, watch my videos, I don't like patting myself on the back. I don't usually do that, but I was always on the Jayden Daniels hype train on drafting him over Drake May. Caleb Williams is a different story. And we'll see how that plays out. And we'll see how Drake May plays out. But I wanted Jayden Daniels from the start. Once I started watching his tape, like, I literally was like, all right, I'm going to go watch all these guys' tapes. I'm going to go watch Jayden Daniels, Drake May, and JJ McCarthy, the guys that we could potentially draft. I started watching Jayden. I didn't watch a single other quarterback because I was so excited and I knew he was that guy. And I was very excited that they drafted him. Neo13 says, respect from West Michigan. DeAndre says, move to South Carolina. I've been wearing my Commanders gear with a little extra pride since we got JD. Hey, it's been a minute. It's been an absolute minute since I've rocked a Commanders jersey to class. I don't think I wore one at all last year. I'm probably going to be rocking a Commanders jersey tomorrow to class. Got my Terry jersey. Actually, I got it right here. Let me get it. Got it right here. Got that Terry jersey. Wasn't wearing it for the game, but will be rocking it tomorrow. Left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders. Come on, man. There we go. Got the Terry jersey. But yeah, man, what a win. Just the whole game, Jayden Daniels looked like a stud. The offense looked good. Cliff Kingsbury had a great game. Pass rating, Jayden Daniels, 141.7. What a game. I know I keep saying that, but that's just really all I have to say because there was nothing but positives on the offensive side of the ball today. There was really no negatives. Only negatives is Austin Eckler got hurt. I guess the run game wasn't very efficient. And then, they allowed 1 or 2 sacks, which isn't even bad. Like you would like maybe Brandon Coleman not to allow that sack, but that's nitpicking. Brandon Coleman still had a good game against one of the better edge rushers in the league. Defensively, that's a whole different story. I mean, Jamar Chase over 100 yards. The Bengals averaged 6.2 yards a carry. That can't happen. You can't let them continually do that. 91% completion percentage, huge there. DeAndre says first place in the East. Yes, first place in the NFC East. They're technically tied with the Eagles, but because of the tiebreaker that they beat, they beat a divisional rival. That's a tiebreaker. So they're first place in the league, or not in the league, in the NFC East. Just an amazing performance, and it makes you feel so good going into next week. Next week, it just makes you feel so much better about the team, the season. They already got 2 wins, which is what they had 4 last year. Who are they? I don't know why I'm just blanking on who they're playing next week. Is it the Browns? No, it's the Cardinals at Arizona. Winnable game. The Cardinals are a good team. I know they're 1-2, but they are a good team. They barely lost the Bills, and they lost to the Lions barely this week. So that is a game that is not going to be easy. But we can win that game. We can win that game for sure. And if Jayden Daniels continues to play like this, we can win any game. Really can. I mean, maybe not any game because this defense can't stop anyone. 33 points, really 25 or 27, because I'm not really counting that last touchdown, garbage time. They're allowing whatever, but still, besides that, they were not good. And it's still not great if you're not good, but at least force some turnovers. They're terrible as a defense in terms of allowing yards, allowing receptions, and everything. And they also just don't get turnovers. They don't get sacked. They don't get anything. They had 2 sacks. Dante Fowler had a nice play. I didn't see Dorrance Armstrong in on that sack, but I guess he did. And then who got some QB hits? Javonte Jean-Baptiste, John Allen, Payne. Payne and Allen got to step up, though. I'm not going to lie. We're paying them that much, and they're doing this. Got to be better than that, to be honest. But, next week's going to be a shootout. You're right. Shifty K. It's going to be a shootout. What's up, Juan Gotti? My guy Juan. Make sure you guys check him out. I'm sure he was streaming during the game. And, make sure you guys check him out. And, I'm not crying, but definitely feeling very, very good going to bed tonight, and would be better if my computer, that's the only thing that's ruining my day, is my computer is messed up, and it's going to have to buy a new computer. I'm going to have to rent a computer from the school while I'm getting my new laptop. But the Commanders found their franchise quarterback. I really believe that. I've believed that, but you have to kind of have that signature performance, that breakout game. And he had both games, the first 2 weeks, I thought were solid and good. Were they amazing? No, but they were good. But he didn't do anything insane. This game, yes, that was elite level quarterback play. Only 2 incompletions, 250 plus yards, 2 touchdowns, a rushing touchdown, had total command of the offense. No plays that I remember that were like, that should have been a pick. The 2 completions were both to Terry. One was down the field where he just completely missed him and he was open. And then the other one was kind of that, it was supposed to be, I forgot, it was a deep ball to Terry that he was kind of open and Jayden kind of threw him more out of bounds. Those are the only incompletions of the day. So to have more touchdowns than you have interceptions is absolutely insane. My guy, Saswat and Diego, what a win, guys. What a win, my boys from VT. They both live together watching the game, I'm sure. I can't imagine your reaction, Saswat. Hopefully you recorded it. But yeah, appreciate the donation. And left hand up, who are we? The Commanders, man. Oh my gosh. What a game. What a game. I know I keep saying that, but like I have no other reaction than that. And I just want to chill with you guys, keep asking questions and stuff like that. But yeah, you go in, you're playing Arizona next week, and let's see what he does. A battle of rookie of the year, between, I guess, rookie of the year, you probably give it to, or Malik's over, I would say, Harrison at this point, but Jayden's probably the front runner right now. That's a huge game for him. So on the season, he has 2 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, 0 fumbles lost, and 3 rushing touchdowns. So 5 touchdowns to 0 interceptions and 0 fumble. Bob, I was wrong. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say very wrong. I thought the Commanders, what did I say? I guess I don't think anyone's prediction was that on, but I will admit I was wrong. I think I said, what did I say? 23-31. Bengals scored pretty much that. And then I guess we didn't, I thought we were going to score less than we did. But come on. Like I saw last week, I just did not think that they were going to be able to, I didn't think they were going to be able to finish in the red zone, and they were able to do it. So yeah. And Bob, just because I predict them to lose doesn't mean I'm not giving them credit. I'm pretty sure everyone predicted them to lose, but a huge win. And next week against the Cardinals, maybe I'll predict them to win, even though it is away. Luke McCaffrey's starting to look pretty good. Yeah, Luke McCaffrey had a huge game. Sorry, not a huge game, but 44 yards and almost scored a touchdown. Got to give Luke McCaffrey his props. He had a solid game for the Commanders, and he's starting to look like a good pick. We saw the analytics and the stats of, okay, this guy's getting open. He's just not getting the ball. Well, this week, he started to get the ball, and I wish they would have given him a little bit more target. Honestly, I'm not going to complain about anything on the offensive side of the ball because they scored every possession. So it is what it is. He didn't get any targets in the second half that I remember, but 3 catches, 44 yards, had a 30-yard catch on a 3rd down. He was a contributor today, and I think he's starting to look, and I guess it's only 3 games, but he is looking like an NFL receiver and a guy that has potential to be at least a very solid slot player, but maybe better. I don't think we've seen the potential, or we've seen like Luke really reach the surface yet. Again, he's a raw player, raw prospect, and we'll see what happens. But he's going to, because again, he only played 2 years of receiver in college. So this is his 3rd year playing receiver. He's going to get better, and they're going to start using him more. And I think by the end of the season, he might emerge as a clear number 2 receiver. Zach Ertz is the clear number 2 target on offense. Maybe Eckler, but Eckler was hurt, so we couldn't really see that. Hey, shout out to Ed, my guy. Says, hell yeah, my guy Dro. Says, college offense looked great today. Cam Britt or whatever. I don't even know his name. And I don't know, Chief in season or session. Appreciate it, like the name too. Doug says that was a nice crossing route on 4th down. He ran in the 1st quarter. And yeah, I just love that I'm gonna be able to go to bed tonight, wake up with a smile on my face. Commanders, 2-1, 1st place in the division. And the last, 10 years, even when that has happened, I don't know the last time. I guess last year we were 2-1 or 2-0, but you can't say, like, this is the first time you can say, okay, we're 2-1, but we also have some hope. We have a franchise quarterback. And who knows? We might be able to win, continue to win and maybe make the playoffs that would be great. But if Jayden Daniels has a good year and some of these young guys have a good year, that's what really matters, because a lot of these vets and stuff you can replace. You can get fillers that will be good for you next year, and you will be able to draft guys that can help you out. What really matters is Jayden Daniels, is Jayden Daniels, some of the younger players. And we need Teron Payne and John Allen to step up, though. We definitely need those guys to step up. Let's see. There's just no other way about it. You can't complain about this game at all. Saints, Doug, that was a killer. That was a killer that they lost that game. They should have won that game. But also the Eagles, I don't know. They kind of, were making some stupid decisions as well. But we would have sole possession, and every team I think would be one. No, what are the Cowboys? The Cowboys are 1-2. What are the Cowboys' record? Let me see. I think the Cowboys are 1-2. Cowboys are 1-2. Eagles are 2-1. Commanders are 2-1, and Giants are 1-2. So if the Cowboys would have lost that game, 0-3, or sorry, not the Cowboys. If the Eagles would have lost that, they would be 1-2, and we would have sole possession of the NFC East. I said, I told this guy in Walmart we're gonna win. Hey, I wish I had that confidence. I wish I predicted them to win. I just had no faith in this defense. I had faith in the offense. I thought they were going to score. Just didn't think they were going to score as much in the red zone. Hey, shout out to you. And I hope this continues, man. I really do. Nothing but positives from this offense. Like, you cannot say a negative thing. Very, very few penalties. I think, 2 false starts. And I think that was it. Appreciate that, bro. And if you guys are in the chat and are not subscribed, just hit that subscribe button, man. It's free. It takes 1 second, and it really helps out the channel. So go ahead and do that. But yeah, man, I have a really funny video. I have a really funny video of my reaction, so I might play that later on. Me and a few other friends watching the game. Might have been an all-time reaction from me, at least. Never been. I don't know if I've ever been more hype watching a Commanders game. Like, I'm trying to think, because again, I am young. I'm in college. I'm not. I'm not an old head. I haven't been watching since the Super Bowl wins, but I'm trying to think games I've been this hyped for. The Eagles Monday night game that we beat them to go to ruin their undefeated streak. That was a huge game. I was really hyped during that game. And then maybe the Steelers won. But besides, I was screaming. I was legit screaming during this game. So, I don't know when I've ever been more excited during a game than this game. Just a huge, huge win. And the league knows about Jayden Daniels now. The league knows about Jayden Daniels. He's that guy. Everyone was watching. Appreciate that, Chief session. Says, y'all have a good night. Can't wait for Sunday. Yeah, it'll be a good game. 425. And let's get that dub. Is it 425 or 405? 405. Let's see. The last touchdown pass of Scary Terry was a thing of beauty. Yeah, that might be the best touchdown I've seen. That might be the best touchdown pass I've seen a Commanders quarterback throw. Ed says Terry is getting a wide receiver 1. Or Terry's definitely wide receiver 1. Yeah, I think you and me, or at least from what I was watching, I don't watch every Commanders YouTuber, and I don't follow everyone on Twitter, but me and you, man, were the only ones that I remember that were like, okay, Terry's like, let's chill on Terry here. Let's chill on Terry. Lee 22 says, Pedro, they did. Let me pull it up here so I can. He says they did. I told you I'll send $10 if they win. What's your Cash App? Don't want to send super chat because YouTube takes a percentage. Yeah, if you have, let me pull up. I can re-download Cash App, or if you have Venmo, I can put that in the comments too. But appreciate that for sure, bro. A great win. Hey, when you said that, I was like, you know what? It's not gonna matter because we're not gonna win, but a huge game. And Ed, fan base definitely turned on him. And I watched you, and I was like, yeah, he's not saying anything bad about Terry. I wasn't either. Let's see. Yeah, people, a lot of Commanders fans wanted Drake May. I want to hear the Drake May stands now, and he might end up being good, but Jayden was the guy. Jayden was the guy for this job. So yeah, I think that's really what matters. And sorry, my roommates are kind of trolling right now, trying to yell and trying to disrupt the live. It is what it is. But yeah, huge game for the Washington Commanders. Yeah, that was someone was screaming on the live. It is what it is. Have like a few people over right now, but yeah, they might have to, I might get clipped on that one. Lil May isn't even playing, and Bo Mix. No, they look good. May look good, or sorry, Knicks look good, and May is gonna start playing soon. But I mean, I don't know. I think we got our guy though. We got our guy. Yeah, I mean Virginia Tech's a party school, but no parties happening right here, at least right now. But appreciate you pulling up, Ed. Of course, I mean I know all y'all are subbed up to Ed. Go ahead and check him out. The reason why I started making Commanders content for real. So make sure you guys check him out. Yo, he made rookie history with completion percentage. Yeah, what was his completion percentage? What's 21 out of 23? 21 divided by 23, 91% completion percentage. An historic day. Historic day. Slide says our defense is hot buns. Yes. Son says, did you tell him? Yeah, I did. We'll see if they do it again. We'll see if they do it again. Yeah, it gets a little bit wild in Blacksburg, Ed. But let's see. Make a move for Horn. I wouldn't mind JC Horn. Wouldn't mind JC Horn at all. Let me go ahead and put my Venmo if I have it. Let's see. But yeah, it was a big win for the Commanders. And don't worry. We're gonna have a lot of Jayden Daniels content the next day or two. I think every day is just going to be Jayden Daniels content. So I'm sorry if you guys don't like it, but that's all that's going to be. Jayden Daniels played with an LSU team that had a horrendous defense last year. He's used to it. You are right. Their defense was not good at all. But he did have good receivers, and that was a knock on him, honestly. That is a knock on him. And I think earlier Chief's session was talking about he's trying to hit 11 subscribers. Go ahead and check him out. Or he's 11K subscribers, almost there. Yeah, it gave me a little bit of 2012 vibes, and I was young when that happened. So, I don't even remember. I mean, I remember a lot of it, but obviously not as hype as I am right now. And hopefully that continues, man. Hopefully that really continues. And Sly says, love this game. Absolutely. I mean, what was there not to love about? What was there not to love from this game? Let's see. All right, I think we're going to go ahead and end the stream. Really appreciate all y'all for coming through. It's a great stream. And yeah, man, appreciate all y'all. And make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new, turn on that notification bell, and peace.